What's up, Game of Thrones? It's your boy DJ Wun Wun here, back at you with another one. And hey, we're going to do another taste test. As I'm sure all of you are well aware, Game of Thrones came together and put out one of the greatest marketing gimmicks ever created, certainly for Game of Thrones, the Whole House Whiskeys. And I am lucky enough to be with an amazing person. The Giant Tamer has absolutely hooked me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 8 houses right there behind me. And I can't even tell you. I've tasted a couple of them. I'm going to retaste a couple of them on here. Wow. From what I've had 5 of them. And I'll do another taste test on this. I'm also going to get a couple buddies and get their opinions on the taste test. And yeah, we're going to go big because I can't even tell you how geeked out I am about this thing. It is like all props to the Giant Tamer. I'll tell you what, I didn't even know they were coming out. I thought I drink and I know things. She's just laughing at me going, I drink and I know things because you didn't even know this was coming out. And check this out. Unbelievable. So we have them all except for House Tyrell. Oh my God. I actually said on my last stream that House Tyrell and the Oban, the Night's Watch get some. Unbelievable. I didn't think I was actually going to be able to find either one of those. And like a superstar, she even tracked that one down. And I mean, come on. Even if it came down to it, like the Oban, you know, the Night's Watch, the black bottle, the only black bottle in the set, or the Tyrells, which one are you going to grab? Just for the collection, you're going to have the black bottle because you got to have it. So yeah, I'm totally pumped. Maybe someday we'll find the Tyrell. I'm certainly not going to pay the $200, $300, and even $399 I saw it priced at one time. I mean, I'm a super fan, not a sucker. So it's like, I got to be happy. I am ecstatic. I already have all these, plus the Johnny Walker White Walker, which is probably the coolest bottle of alcohol ever made. You know, I mean, a lot of people may not be the biggest fan of the taste of the liquid that's inside, but even all of those people have to admit that it's basically the coolest bottle they've ever seen. So we can get started. We can do that. I just got to tell you straight out, the very first one that I tasted out of everything was the Greyjoy Talisker. And first of all, it seems like I see a lot of people out here doing whiskey tastings and, you know, reviews and all that. Let me be straight up front. I am straight up Jon Snow with the whiskey thing. I know nothing about nothing when it comes to whiskeys. So I'm just out here as the super fan, had to have this. Hey, what's up? We got the One True David out there in the chat. We got Living My Rhapsody out there. Thanks for being here. I see Bran the Bearded Builder. I haven't even looked over there yet. Thanks for coming in. I just, got all these whiskeys and decided to come on here and do a little taste test with them again because I'm geeking out. It's like, I don't know, for me, like, it's the coolest thing ever. It's like, I'm going to redo it because I know it's hard to even see what's back there. I got a bunch of the beers that I've tasted. I've tasted all of them except for Bend the Knee and the Raven's Brew or Witch's Brew, whatever the hell the first one was. But I heard that one was really good. I'd love to be able to taste that. Whatever. I got 2 of the wines. I haven't tasted the Pinot Noir. I'm not a wine person at all. I literally took one drink and gave them to the Giant Tamer. She's a big wine drinker. I don't drink wine at all. But I got the red wine and the Chardonnay. There's a Cab Sav that I guess that's their best one. That's their pricey one. And they have a Pinot Noir. I don't have those 2 bottles yet. So there's basically 2 beer bottles and 2 wine bottles I don't have all the rest of them right there. And now I have the whole house collection of whiskeys because, you know, that's what I do. I drink and I know things. And you got to have the collection. I like to collect Game of Thrones alcohol bottles and boom, got to have them. And now we have all of them but one. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm geeking out and I am pumped. Oh, yeah, drunk as a motherfucker. My man, One True David out there. It's been too long, man. I hope you're having a happy new year. I hope the fat man hooked you up, and I hope all is well with you and yours, brother. Oh, yeah, just for the collection, absolutely. Whiskey is all yours. Oh, for sure. I am 100%. I mean, I drink Captain Morgan's Private Stock and Captain Morgan's Private Stock. I am 100% a rum drinker. So this whiskey thing is new to me. That's what I was saying right before I noticed all you guys in the chat. I don't drink whiskeys. I know nothing about whiskeys. I've actually been watching a couple other reviewers. Those guys are awesome. They do the thing. So I've kind of been learning a little bit about it and doing it. But whoo, one said it best, you know, there's no wrong answers, just different palates. But man, these guys, I see some of the stuff that they love. And that's what I was saying. I tasted the Greyjoy. That was the first one I tasted. And oh my God, it was like gasoline. And then I'm watching all these guys and they just love it and they're smelling it. And so I'm like, are you kidding me? That stuff was so raw dog nasty to me. I was like, whoo. And then right after that, I tasted the Lannister, the Lagavulin, and everybody was super excited about that. It's one of the ones that actually has an age on it, and it's a 9-year-old, and everybody was super pumped about that, and they seemed to love that. And that just tasted like a smoother Greyjoy to me. I mean, it was just, I don't know. So then I tasted the Johnny Walker White Walker, and that was straight out of the freezer. You're supposed to serve it chilled, and I thought that was way better than the first two. But I guess the first two are super peaty. I guess that's a thing. And I guess I don't like peat. And I guess stuff in the freezer is supposed to be meant to kind of hide the taste. But this is kind of chill filtered, so I think it's meant to be chilled and served chilled. And then, I don't know, you hear different people, it's different palates. Some people like it better, some people don't. It is what it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. So this is supposed to be a taste. I guess we might as well grab a bottle. I'll let you guys in the chat. I'm going to do the White Walker first. It's straight out of the freezer. I just want to get that, show the bottle off again. And you guys in the chat, let me know what house you think I should try first. We have Targaryen, Baratheon. Oh, I haven't even opened Targaryen or Baratheon. I'm so excited to taste those. I don't even know if I'm going to get through them all. That's a lot of whiskey to drink. House Tully I haven't tried yet. We have the House Lannister. The House Greyjoy, I am not trying again, not until when I get my boys here. They're all in Hawaii right now, but when they come back, we'll do a tasting with them, and maybe, just maybe, I'll give that another try. But House Stark, tasted that. That's my favorite so far. It is absolutely delicious. Love that stuff. And of course, the Oban, the Night's Watch. That's my second favorite one. That was super good too. So. Really, really good, and really excited to try the rest of them. A lot of them say they're super weak, kind of like medium of the road ones. But you know, it's going to be good for somebody like me because you know I'm a rookie whiskey guy. I drink Crown Royal or some of the Canadian whiskeys, but I really I drink rum, private stock, Captain Morgan spiced rum. But I don't know, it's whiskey. It's a cool new thing, and yeah, I'm really excited to taste all the new ones. So yeah, you guys pick out which one of those houses you like, and we will. Definitely check that out. DJ was an awesome goose before we started our trivia. Oh, host. Nice. Thank you. Oh, we had fun. I actually have a Game of Thrones. Maybe I'll get a little buzzed up and we can all test ourselves. I haven't really opened that yet. My girl was asking me some of those out of there, and there's some pretty cool questions. So maybe we'll have a few drinks and a few tastes, and then we'll ask a few Game of Thrones question book series 2019 calendar questions, which is right here. Haven't even really, as you can see, it's pretty much brand new. My girl opened it that one time. So yeah, maybe we'll get buzzed up and ask some questions and see what all we remember right here before season 8 gets started again. So yeah, let me grab this bottle out of the freezer real quick. That's right here, and we will get this party started. Again, some of you guys saw this last time, but I kind of desecrated my bottle trying to get it open. It was a battle, and I won, but barely. It was kind of massacred this one. But this is the coolest bottle I think I've ever seen. It's got the Johnny Walker guy, their logo mascot, with obviously he's kind of turned into a White Walker there. And the whole bottle's like frosted. You put it in the freezer, and they have the special metallic ink. And whatever else it is, but it looks like that. But when you put it in the freezer, the other side looks exactly like that. And then it comes out, of course, I'm sure you guys have all seen by now, the winner is here. So I'm sure you guys have all seen that on other videos. But yeah, it's a gimmick, but it's a pretty fucking cool gimmick. I think it's tight. So yeah, if you're if you're a Game of Thrones nerd like me and you want to collect you want to collect all the bottles, then this is like the coolest one they make. You have to have it. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. So right on, we got that out. Just went out and bought these little glasses the other day. They're not even whiskey glasses, but they will do. And I'm taking like little tiny sips because there's a lot of them out here. And like I said, I don't know how far we're gonna get, but We will see what we can do. Brand the Builder says, me, Milt, Felicia, Mary B, Sword in the Darkness, and BBM run Citadel of Trivia now. Nice. Yeah, you guys into that trivia, definitely check them out. They got trivia going, I believe, once a week. I think they do it. Put in the chat what day that is. But, yeah, I think once a week, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, if you guys are into trivia and want to test your knowledge against all the other Game of Thrones nerds like us, definitely get out there and check that out. So, yeah, once again, I am not a whiskey connoisseur. I don't know the whiskey. It seems like all the other whiskey reviewers, shockingly, are all like whiskey experts or definitely know a lot more of it about it than I do. So I figured let me be that one guy on the other side of the spectrum that I think this collection was actually made for, the Game of Thrones super fan, and, you know, kind of get our perspective of it. Not a whiskey drinker, but I am tonight. So Johnny Walker, limited edition, The White Walker by Johnny Walker. A lot of people say it's metallic, doesn't have the notes. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of smell there. It's, yeah, it just smells cold. So let's get it. Again, I like it. It's smooth. It doesn't have that crazy bitter aftertaste. It doesn't burn like crazy going down. I like it. I mean, yeah. And I know most whiskey drinkers I've found, like I said, I know nothing about nothing. I've just been watching them lately. They all like their whiskeys warm, room temperature. I guess that's a thing. Again, if you put it in the freezer, I guess it's supposed to hide something or hide the notes. But my two favorites that I've tasted have been probably the White Walker. I don't know, the Oban was pretty good. Maybe the Oban's a little better. But my favorite's been the Dalwhinnie, the Starks. And I got that straight out of the car. She handed it to me, and it's freezing up here in Seattle. So it was really cold. The bottle was cold. So I actually put that in the freezer because I think that says you are supposed to check it out cold or drink that cold. And yeah, we're going to do that one out of there. And I don't know. Everybody, I guess it's what you prefer. You drink it how you like. Dude, there's these other cats. I wish I could remember the specific name of them. But the little bearded bald dude, he's awesome. He's like, dude, there's no right or wrong way. It's what you like. So, and he just keeps saying that in all his videos. I love that. It's awesome. So, yeah, White Walker, it's cool. It's a gimmick. It's not the greatest. If you're a Scotch guy or whiskey guy, I mean, you're not going to be blown away by this by any means. It's just basically the coolest bottle ever made. And, yeah, I like it. So what's going on, chat? Which bottle are we going to be checking out? What house shall we be trying first here? I think I saw Targaryen back up here. Gotta go. I really like the Stark. I tasted that. I'm definitely not doing Greyjoy tonight. We'll save that for the next one. And yeah, we will pick one out and grab it. Yeah, Johnny Walker. Yeah, we ended up doing that one first, so that worked out. All right, so I guess the only one we saw was a Targaryen. I got to open that. Let me put this back in the freezer real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. Take this down. Oh, I'm so excited to taste this. You guys don't even know. How's Targaryen? Everybody says this one's like sweet. It's a Cardew Gold Reserve, so whatever that means. Like I said, I don't know the different flavors, or I guess they're from different regions in Scotland, which, you know, that's what makes it a whiskey. It's got to be, or no, that's what makes it a Scotch, is it's got to be from Scotland. Whiskey is an American thing, I guess. I always thought Scotch and whiskeys were two different things. I guess they're the same thing. It just depends on the region that it's made in. But again, everybody that didn't know, House Targaryen, House Stark, House Lannister, House Tully, House Tyrell, House Baratheon, House Greyjoy, and the Night's Watch all got their own bottles. Boom. So yeah, it's Scotch. This one is a Cardew. You already know my house anyway. This should be the one I should like the best, because if I had to pick a house, you already know it would be House Targaryen. We love our dragons around here. So yeah, I am super, super excited to taste this. Go Targ, Fire and Blood. That's what I'm talking about. Fire and Blood, Targaryen. That's what it's about. Make sure that's totally clean. Yeah, these bottles are not cheap, and if you have not already gotten on it, good luck trying to find them because they are sold out everywhere. I could not believe, like, yeah, this is, like I said, one of the greatest marketing gimmicks ever because, yeah, if you're like me, just Game of Thrones, I mean, I collect the Game of Thrones alcohol bottles. How am I not going to have this collection? And it is just sweet. I mean, the bottles, they're all, I guess they put in a fake color because at first I was like, man, they just stick different labels on the same stuff. But no, there's definitely very, very distinct tastes. And they are very different. But they all have the same color. I guess that's so they can look, uniformed if you have them all on the shelf or whatever, just like these are uniform if you have them on the shelf. And these bottles, I mean, these sleeves by themselves are so tight. It tells you about them in the back, House Targaryen, the only house in possession of fire-breathing dragons, and goes on and tells you about that. And then it tells you, because they tried to match up the actual distilleries with the bottles. It's been, I guess, split on the reviews whether they did a good job or not. But, yeah, the Targaryen, I guess this ladies were back in the day. There was two ladies that owned this distillery. So, in a whole guy-trodden game, the ladies came through and ran it and owned it and did a really good job and came up with some really good stuff. So kudos to them, and I am excited to taste this liquor. Cardew Gold Reserve, Targaryen, House Targaryen, Fire and Blood. We love our dragons. Let's get it. Whoa. That's I don't know the bananas and mangoes and sweetness and cinnamon and all that stuff, but that smells like alcohol. Yeah. I guess the more you smell it, it does get a little bit sweeter. The more you like keep breathing it and inhaling it, does it get a little sweeter smelling? But yeah, all right. I've been so excited to taste this. To Daenerys ruling it all, the one true queen. Super smooth. And I really get, yeah, it's really sweet. Like, I mean, it's not like you're drinking sugar water, but I mean, it's for a whiskey, it does. It kind of has some sweet, what would you say, floral notes? No, that's really good, though. That might be a new runner-up for my new favorite against the Starks. I'll have to revisit the Dalwhinnie, but that is downright tasty. And again, I mean, how cool are these sleeves? You guys see the dragon on this thing? It's so sweet. And in the back, it shows you the regions where the houses and the distilleries are and how they matched them up and gives you a little story about them. And I mean, it's so cool. I'm not going to read all of them. It's just, give you guys something to look forward to when you get yours. But like I said, if you have not already started and you're trying to get some of these, good luck because you will pay an arm and a leg. They're like, some of these bottles were like $25. Like House Tully, I think, was $25 when it came out. And they got sites that it doesn't matter what kind it is. They're just $150 a bottle, period. You want one of these, $150. It's just like, it's crazy. So, yeah. I'm all about the Targaryen unless we're talking Dany. I love Targaryens and Dany. Obviously, I think that her brother is about the only, Viserys is about the only Targaryen. But, like we said, like Sir Jorah said, he wasn't a dragon, he was a snake. So, I don't know, but Jorah was wrong because he said Rhaegar was the last dragon, and our girl Dany is. Yes, we love some Dany Targaryen around here. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I was thinking, what we're going to have to break down and talk about on here one of these days is what was in that letter that Maria's Martell, once she died and her son took over, what was in that letter that he sent Aegon that just shut him down? And I mean, whatever happened, and there was, peaceful rule and everything was all nice and quiet after that. But Aegon was a warrior and he took shit down. And as soon as he got that letter, he never went to war again. I mean, did that letter tell him, say, like, did he have Rhaenys? Did he still have his sister alive? And he said, if you ever go to war or anything like that, or maybe just against Dorne, that we'll basically send her back to you in pieces? Or I don't know. We're going to have to talk about that because I'm like, what could be in that letter to make Aegon basically never go to war again? That was a trip. When hearing about that in the Fire and Blood series, that was kind of cool. But yeah, while we're talking Targaryens, delicious. Highly recommend it. If you can find a bottle of, and you're not like a huge whiskey drinker, you don't want that big smoky, crazy flavor. This is actually sweet and really good, and maybe my new favorite, Targaryen. Finally, because as some of you guys know about my other reviews, the Targaryen beers are the worst. To me, in my opinion, taste testing those, they are absolutely the worst. The Fire and Blood and the Mother of Dragons. Oh, the Mother of Dragons might have been the absolute worst. I mean, oh, it was like cherry NyQuil, or yeah. My opinion, just my opinion, but oh my, it was not good, not good. But yeah, definitely the Cardew. I like it. What should we go for next? What are we tasting next? Tasting whiskeys. I don't know. Again, I don't know how far we're gonna get, but yeah. Lincoln Nightmare nursed her back to health. She found out what love really was, and she lost her most beloved flying. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. It had to be. I mean, what else could it be besides Rainey's that would ever stop or make something like that? I mean, dude, that's Aegon the Conqueror. Are you kidding me? And then all of a sudden he's just not conquering anything anymore. But yeah, crazy. No, I've never tried the Connor whiskey. Like I said, I haven't tried a bunch of whiskeys. I'm a spiced rum drinker, but yeah, this obviously the marketing was just amazing and caught me hook, line, and sinker. So here we are, tasting it up. Good. Let me just put this on real quick. Bam. Giant Tamer's home. I'll help that out. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go on to the next one, and I actually have, since the Stark one was my favorite, and I just freshly tasted this one, I want to taste that Stark one again. I actually put that in the freezer to chill it off again. So yeah, let's taste that and see what we think. Because man, I tell you what, this Targaryen is delicious. Saw something cool that they sent her body to Dragonstone. That's why he went straight there, stayed overnight, then gave in because Mimir did what he did. Could be. I never heard that one, but that'd be interesting. That would be crazy. Oh, the Baratheon. I almost want to save that one for my man Johnny when my man Johnny's around. So I'm so excited to taste that, but you got to toast me bread from another mutter with that one. So I might almost wait on that one to do too. But the Toliak, I'm excited to taste it. I'm excited to taste them all. I'm just a Game of Thrones nerd, and yeah, this is cool. All right. So here we go. I think I heard somewhere you're supposed to chill this for like 24 hours. I just love my little wall that I built back there with these things. It's tight. That's what they form, their own little wall. That's the way it ends up at the Night's Watch. So sweet. Does it say to chill this one, though? It's best served chilled or over ice. So, yeah, I think I heard something like 24 hours or whatever. But, yeah, this is definitely chilled, so this will work. So, yeah, I'm excited to revisit this one again. Because, man, that Targaryen is going to give it a run for its money. That was really nice. Definitely. What's up, Brand? Have you read oh man, got a little heavy on that pour. Hello. How far have you finished Fire and Blood, Brand? Have you made it all the way through the book? I have that there. Again, they're all like kind of the same basic uniform style. They didn't get all crazy fancy with the bottles. They like saved all that for the sleeves and the tube, but really, really cool. They're all the same color again. You know, I guess they used some dye for that. They didn't say they didn't, so I guess that usually means it did. Oh, man, I forgot to put water in it, the other one. I guess you're supposed to, if you put water in it, you know, it has just a little bit of a chemical reaction, so maybe I'll try to do that on this one and see what happens. Yeah, I haven't read it yet either. I've read a little bit of it and, you know, listened to a few audiobooks, but still got a ways to go. Most definitely. Hey, the giant tamer in the house.
That's what I thought.
The one responsible. Oh yeah, she made it all happen.
How many of those?
We have revisited the Johnny Walker and just did the Targaryen, which was delicious. You have to taste it. I have a glass right here for you. You're gonna have to check it out. It is delicious.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Definitely, definitely. So let's get into this Dalwhinnie. The Stark, again, House Stark. Winter is coming. This is a Dalwhinnie. Again, that's just the region where the distilleries are. Have the certain kinds. And yeah, like I said, this was my favorite up until now. So, Chrissy of Old Stones, what's up? Good to see you. It's definitely been way too long. Welcome, welcome. Living my Rhapsody back. Nice to see it.
Anyone on the panel?
Nope. This is my second time ever being solo on a stream. So second time doing it. It's kind of weird. I mean, I definitely want to bring other people in, but it's like weird when I'm the only one that has it to taste it. So it's like, that's why I was going to grab some of my boys and maybe do like a little simple taste test around and see what everybody else thinks. This one doesn't have a huge smell, but again, I think that might have to do with, it comes out of the freezer. I guess that does something or kills that. Take some of it away, but I remember tasting it cold and there was plenty of flavor. It was delicious. Yeah, it says what flavors they are. The House Targaryen is a Cardew. The House Stark is a Dalwhinnie. House Lannister is a Lagavulin. The House Tully is the Singleton. House Tyrell is a Cleanliness. Clynelish. You have House Baratheon, which is the Royal Lochnar. And you have House Greyjoy is a Talisker. And the Night's Watch is an Oban Bay Reserve. Yep, we just did the Targ, OTD. Just did the Targ. It was delicious right here. That's what I was just saying. Welcome back. I was just saying that House Stark, I'm a Targaryen, but the House Stark Dalwhinnie was my favorite up until I just tasted the House Targaryen Cardew, and I think it's my new favorite. So now we're revisiting House Stark to see which one I actually like better. But man, it was Stark was my favorite, and Targaryens took it over. So let's taste it and retaste Stark, see what happens here. There's more of a, it's so funny, like it all tastes like whiskey to me. Again, I'm no professional, but the other one definitely tasted sweeter. This one smells a little more like whiskey, a little more like alcohol, but the Targaryen one was sweeter. Like this one definitely punches up in your nose more when you get it, and it definitely you feel it going down. Like this is definitely more of a winner. Like, yeah, let's do it. The Danny's wow, that is the finish on this too is it's there. It's like now again, you have to remember when I drank this, I drank House Greyjoy, which in my opinion, gasoline. Then I went to the House Lannister Lagavulin, which, that seems to be a lot of whiskey's drinkers' favorite, and it just seemed like a smoother Greyjoy to me. Still really, I guess it's peaty. It's called peaty or whatever. It's a peat taste. Yeah, not a fan of the peat at all. Then I tasted the Johnny Walker White Walker out of the freezer, and that went down smooth, so I like that one the best. And then I tasted the Oban, the Night's Watch, and then that was my new favorite. And so it was funny, like the way I tasted them was my favorite, and it still seems to be going that way. I tasted the Greyjoy first, hated it. Tasted the Lannister second, wasn't a fan. Tasted the Oban or the Johnny Walker third, liked it the best. Then the Oban Night's Watch, liked it even better, and then tasted the Dalwhinnie Stark and liked it even better. Like this. This is downright yummy. That's what I did on my last stream. I tasted the Lannister. And yeah, and then the last one and latest one I just tasted was the Targaryen. And I think after tasting both of these, they're both really good. But I think I have to go with Lannister. I mean, it's just so smooth and sweet. And yeah, House Lannister is Nice. So this Dalwhinnie is really nice too. It's pretty smooth. But yeah, Stark is like, it punches you in the face a little bit. Like this is, if you're going to be up there in the north, this is right there. I mean, Tormund's going to throw you some goat's milk, and you're going to throw him some Dalwhinnie, and you're going to go toe to toe because this has it. This will warm you right up. And yeah, you feel it. The second one, the finish isn't quite as long, but you definitely feel it like all the way down. Like it's boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, you already know the Insta Light is where it's at. I'm not a wine drinker, but I might have to drink a full glass. They come out with the Insta Light, and you know they're gonna. I mean, at the end of the season, if Tyrion lives, and I mean, if he lives, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna have a vineyard, and he's gonna create the Insta Light. So that will absolutely be coming out. My $1 million idea that, you know, might as well just give away because it's not going to happen. When are they going to come out with this freaking Salador Sand spiced rum version? You kidding me? That you could sell that for $100 a bottle. Put, you know, get a good spiced rum, put Game of Thrones on it, Salador Sand, the black, you know, Blackwater Bay, whatever, and boom, that would be pretty sick. That would be amazing, and I bet it would be delicious. And I'd have to have it, just like most people would. Because, yeah, marketing's everything, and they just hit it out of the park with these. Look how cool that dragon is. Come on. That is so tight. These bottles are just clean, so uniform. You know, you got the Stark. For all my Stark fans out there, the wolf is looking just ridiculously clean. Way cool. Have you tasted the Stark yet?
Mm-hmm.
Taste it.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
Does it start?
Yep, that's Stark. So yeah, absolutely. Both really, really good, but my new favorite, I have to say, which I'm happy to say after all those terrible tasting beers, it's like they take the worst beer they can and put Targaryen name on it just so they can sell it. But man, the whiskey, switch that right up. The whiskey is delicious. Delicious. Have you tasted the Night's Watch yet? No, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to taste the Targaryen. It's really good. So I guess that leaves Tully. I mean, man, like I said, I almost want to save. It's bitter, huh?
No,
it's real.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, the Giant Tamer, not a fan, but hey, you know, she made all this made it all happen, so she doesn't have to be the biggest fan of tasting it. She knows it looks good and it's cool as shit. Yeah, it's impossible to find these. It is crazy how fast they all sold out. I mean, you might find a Tully here, you might find a Lannister there, but other than that, they're gone. Like, I think, you know, one day I shit you not, looking for House Tyrell, called like 125 different places and just came up Air Biscuits. And then a couple days later, I called 2 places, and on my second day, I found a place actually not too far from here, and they have 2 of them. Oh, but they won't sell it because they're going to put them into the whole collection with the White Walker and sell the whole collection for $15.99. I just wanted to shake them upside down, but it's like, hey, your stuff, do what you want to do. But I said, I'll come back out. Hopefully nobody will buy it. And then, you know, I'll go out there and try to make a deal later. I'm still not going to pay a ridiculous amount, but it's just funny. It's like, it's just amazing. What do you guys think? You think it's more collectible now? I mean, it's impossible to get, but do you think it's going to be a hotter item now when it just came out and before season 8? Or do you think it'll be a hotter item in, like, you know, 10 years down the road when people think back on Game of Thrones and they're like, check this out, I still have this limited edition collection? You think it'll be hotter in 10 years from now, or hotter like right now? Is it just like a right now thing, and then as soon as Game of Thrones is over, it'll be done? I'm pretty sure that won't happen. There's no way. I mean, dude, it's just so cool. Artwork alone, I mean, and that's what's cool. Even like the guys that I saw reviewing it, they were all saying the same thing. It's like, you know, you're afraid they're going to put so much money into the marketing and the cool tubes and all that, you know, what's inside it's not going to be good. And that's just not the case. Other than 2 of them, they've all been really good. Slanja. So, yeah. Woo-wee.
How many shots have you got?
Wow, I've done the White Walker, the Targaryen, and now the Stark. But geez, I got a little, wasn't paying attention and got a little heavy-handed on that Stark. That was like 3 shots in one. That was punishing. I did try Stark, and I wanted to revisit it against
I mean, is that what you gave me?
Targaryen. Yeah, you just tried Stark. Yeah, you tried it last time.
So you gave me a repeat?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you give me something new?
I don't know. You should try the Targaryen.
No,
It's really smooth.
no.
The Giant Tamer is one a night. I mean, it's whiskey. Don't get it twisted. It is absolutely whiskey. So I mean, it's gonna warm you up. It's gonna go right on down. Chrissy Oldstones thinks right after season 8's when it'll be the hottest. Probably right when it gets done. The super hype, the finale. It's gonna be so fun. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we'll definitely be like, pull out 1 bottle per episode, and there's only 6 episodes and there's 9 bottles, so we're gonna have to figure something out. But yeah, I can't. And you can't just, I don't know. I want to keep it a little bit. Like, I'm the end guy. I'm not trying to keep it and sell it at any point. Like, I'm the guy they made it for. I'm super pumped just to have it. Like, I'm excited. So yeah, I'll have it back there, and special occasions, whatever it is, we'll be popping them out and toasting it up, Game of Thrones style, with our favorite houses. And thank God, my favorite house, Targaryen, is delicious. So yeah, we got that rolling for us. Life is good. Life is good. All right, man. I think we're gonna have to go with House Tully. It is the cheapest one out of all of them. I believe if you got it at like a Total Wine or one of your cheaper stores in your area, I think it was all the way down to like $25. And I think $25, I mean, that's crazy cheap. I guess you're never going to get a good whiskey for that. But even the connoisseurs are saying, can't believe it's $25 because it's not too shabby. So let's find out for ourselves. Let's. Boom, boom, boom. Hello. Giant Tamer going nuts.
I am.
Oh, bam. The Blackfish itself, House Tully. Looking good. Family, duty, honor. You already know. And I remember reading about this one earlier. The distillery distinction with this one was like way back in the day, the distillery was actually ran on a water wheel. So, just like the Riverlands and House Tully, it's all about that. The Singleton, whatever that means, Glendolyn. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to taste this. I'm excited to taste them all. I'm so nerding out on this collection. I mean, it's whiskey, it's a gimmick, but like I said, they made this for me. Again, the same color as all the other ones. I think they had to obviously do a dye to make them all perfectly uniform. So that's pretty tight. We got a few people watching, starting to get buzzed up. Should we do it and see what you guys remember? I told everybody right out of the gate that we had me the thing. One of the other gifts I got for Christmas was the Game of Thrones 2019 calendar. My man, hold up, JD, the Dragon, one and only, just hit the chat. What's good, brother? That is truly my brother from another mother. Good to see you out there, buddy. Hope all is well. Hope it's snowing, tons of powder out there so you can take that new toy out and have a blast up in the mountains. Thing looks so fun. But yeah, I got this quotes from George R.R. Martin's A Game of Thrones book series 2019 calendar. So yeah, let's crack it and see what everybody remembers from Game of Thrones, shall we? Because I need to take just the tiniest bit of a break before we crack open the Singleton, let the palate cleanse a little bit. We don't want to be shithoused. I don't know, we could be, why not? But we may get there yet. Game of Thrones. Boom. Should I rip these out or should I just keep it? It's like, should I just rip all these pages out as the days go by? I mean, it's the 15th, for God's sakes, already. Living my rhapsody. Never. I'm not a puker. We drink. We're tough. We go hard. I'll be puking in 2 seconds. All right, check it out. Let me see. I don't want to see. I don't even know where the answers are, but I don't want to read it. I see 2 things here. I'm putting my thumbs over them. See if we can figure this out. He must learn to face his fears. He will not be 3 forever, and winter is coming. That's pretty easy right out of the gate. I think we all know that one. What's up, chat? Who said that? He must learn to face his fears. He will not be 3 forever, and winter is coming. What's good? You guys know who said that? That was pretty easy. And it actually tells you what book it's in. I mean, that one's pretty easy, but I'll try to do that one on the next one too. Yeah, OTD. Got that one. Ram the Builder says Rick on. Took the new sled out Sunday. Snow sucked. There's no crust anywhere. If it snows, oh yeah, that's not good. That's why I said I hope he dumps powder out there for you, man. You can't have a new sled and not be out there running it. But yes, everybody, OTD 100% correct. That is Eddard Stark in a Game of Thrones. Absolutely. All right. We got day 2 of the year. Gout and grief make poor companies on the road. Well, that can only be one person, right? I mean, there's only one person in the freaking whole story that has that. Gout and grief make poor companions on the road. Seems pretty easy. Did Walter Frey have gout? I don't remember that. It's going back. I don't remember Walter having that. Because he was walking around. But yeah, that's a good one. But of course, yes, Doran Martell. And do you know what book that's in? I guess that's the harder part. You know what book he said that in? While you're answering that, a little fun fact. The earliest known year celebrations were in oh, that's a whole different little. That's not Game of Thrones related. We don't need to go into that. Yeah, that's crazy. Freaking yeah, I don't remember them talking about Walter Frey having gout. So yeah, these are pretty cool. This will be fun to go through. Might have to have a freaking Game of Thrones calendar night. Drinking trivia night. That's what I'm talking about. I drink and I know things. Except for I didn't know that Arthur Frey had gout. So really, though, who cares about the Freys? I mean, have you ever in your life met a Frey fan? There is nobody. That's probably why they didn't have a House Frey drink, because nobody'd buy it. They'd be like, I'll buy it because I need the set. But oh, wait, I got to cover this. Garth liked to plant his seed in fertile ground, they say. I shouldn't wonder that more than his hands were green. I can only imagine who said that. I know who I guess. Cheers. Yeah, that's what Freys are good for, dragon food. Absolutely. And yes, Bran the Builder, that was in Feast. That last one was in Feast. This one, again, Garth liked to plant his seed in fertile ground, they say. I shouldn't wonder that more than his hands were green. Bran the Builder, that's who I said. Yeah, Chrissy of Oldstones. I thought it was Tyrion. I haven't looked yet. I thought it was Tyrion. But now the way that I read it again, and it says, I shouldn't wonder that more, the way that's kind of pointed out makes me want to say that Elena might have said it. Maybe that was the Queen of Thorns, maybe, who said it. All right, let's see who's right. Right off the gate, I said Tyrion in my head. But then I'm thinking about the way it's written, I think it might be Queen of Thorns. So survey says, Elena, Queen of Thorns. Swear to God, I did not read that before I guessed that. Swear to God. But yeah, just kind of the way it was written. I mean, it seemed more something like the way she would talk than the way Tyrion would talk. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. Let's see. That's January 3rd. We'll have to revisit that in a second. I really want to taste this. The Singleton. House Tully, the cheapest one, and I've heard decent things, so let's try it. What was the line? Oh, you missed it. See, it's right there. Garth liked to plant his seed in fertile ground, they say. I shouldn't wonder that more than his hands were green. Was the line. And can anybody name what book that was in? Whew. Hello. All right. I want it to be a nice clean glass. Wow, that Dalwhinnie is a lot stronger than I remember it being. I feel the pop. Feel the pop. I know I need some pop. Put some Coke in this mother.
No.
Love the Blackfish. No, I'm good. We're going neat tonight. We're drinking it neat. We're drinking it neat. Again, no need to look at the color. The color is all uniform to be in the collection. Thing to look at is these bottles and how cool they are. Like I said, it tells you a little bit about the house, and then tells you how it relates to the distillery that made this whiskey, how they compare and are the same. Boom. Such a cool collection. They really knew what they were doing when they did this. They're like, hey, we need to bring a bunch of new whiskey drinkers in because we make like 10,000 kinds of whiskey and we need to sell it to somebody. Hey, Game of Thrones is popular. Let's put 2 and 2 together and make this happen. And make it happen they did. The Singleton Glendolyn. Because like I said, I would never be drinking any of these whiskeys if it did not have the Game of Thrones logo on it. I'll just keep it real. So, yep. Welcome to Whiskey World with Wun Wun. Oh, I keep forgetting to put water in it. You're supposed to put water in it, I guess, and see how it goes with that. So I'll have to do that one of these. I'll do that with the next one when we got everybody around. Yeah, you got to be careful with the whiskey, JD. That should turn everybody into a dragon if you're not careful. You got to be careful. Yeah, this one's kind of muted. It's not. I don't know. It's there's not a whole lot of smell. Like some of those, like you just go to smell it and it like blows your head back. But this one's really muted. Again, that could be because this is the $25 bottle compared to the $75 bottle of the Lannisters or whatever. So, you know, who knows? What? Chrissy of Old Stones has never had whiskey? How is that possible? OTD calling it out. Won't call it a giant tamer for nothing. Yeah, just a drop of water. That's what I heard. You know, you don't want to overpower it, but a little drop of water, you know, has that chemical reaction that kind of opens up some of the notes in it. But yeah, it smells like whiskey. How many different whiskeys can you taste before they all just like, yep, I'm drinking whiskey and I feel good? Actually, I still feel like, you know, you can definitely tell the big differences. All right, here we go. Ready to taste it. We're excited. House Tully. This one is for the Blackfish. He died off screen in the show, and that's sad, but his like will never be forgotten. Cheers to Brendan Tully. I mean, that's whiskey. It doesn't have like that crazy fire when it goes down like the Dalwhinnie did, the Stark. It's a lot smoother, but I mean, it's exploding in my mouth right now. It's got all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Ah, yeah, Chrissy Oldstones, I told you. Wun Wun on Wheels, Part 2, it's coming out. We got the Wun Wun on Wheels. It's back there. If you go back a few videos, it's already out there. But we'll definitely be having a Part 2 coming out since it's been about a year since then, so, or at least 6 months. Anyway, we've gotten a little better. So, yeah, we'll put another one out there and get that up and running here real soon. Yeah, that's, I guess, what do they say? It's not a super long finish. Like now it's kind of, but yeah, that one kind of explodes all over. Like I said, I don't know, like the vanilla notes and the cinnamon notes and honey notes. It tastes like whiskey. I know the Targaryen one was a lot sweeter. There was a significant sweetness to that one. This one's just, I don't know how to say it. It's not bad. Tastes like whiskey. I mean, if all $25 whiskeys are like this, why ever spend 100? I guess. But yeah, I know all you whiskey connoisseurs. If you end up watching this later, I get it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, for a Game of Thrones fan who's not into whiskey, this one's, you know, pretty smooth and easy. And I mean, let's face it, when I usually drink whiskey, a lot of times it's gonna be in Coke. So I think this one would mix pretty good with Coke. This one probably go really well with Coke, actually. But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good. What do we got going on in the chat? Thanks everybody for showing up. We're just out here goofing around. So excited, geeking out over my new wall of freaking whiskeys. That's what it is too, a wall of whiskeys. And it's sick. Let's see. Spilling, Dorn, Walder, Yoda, new cold snap, freeze. Yeah, how's it going out there where everybody's at? Is everybody staying warm? Do you guys have blizzards going on? You getting that new that crazy storm that's heading in? Anybody out there like not losing power or getting like in freezing weather yet? Are you? Because it seems like it is coming. There's going to be a big one. Frayed dragon food is definitely, that's what I'm talking about. Sound of corks pop. I like the sound of corks popping. Hell yeah. That means it's about to be party time. Testing every house. I don't know. Can we get through every house? Maybe. I don't know if I can do Greyjoy again, though. Oh, you guys don't even know. That is like... I guess a lot of the diehard whiskey guys were really excited for that Talisker. And man, I'll tell you what. Hi-ya. That was like nitrous in the belly. It was ruthless.
In the palate.
Oh, yeah. Everything about it was just gnarly. Sly says he's not a fan of whiskey. First time ever drinking. Had Seagram 7 and got hammered because me to have a bad association with the smell. Actually, Seagram 7 and 7, when I was 21, that was one of my drinks. I used to love Seagram 7 and 7. Like I said, I've had a lot of Canadian whiskeys, you know, and even a couple American ones, I guess. I mean, you know, I've had Jim Beam, Jack Daniel. But what's the Canadian? I can't even think of them. It's been so long. But yeah, I mean, as a kid, you get whatever, whatever you can get your hands on when you're younger. But nah, nowadays it is all about the spiced rum, and it's got to be a certain spiced rum. Like I really don't like 90% of them. I like Captain Morgan's and Captain Morgan's, private stock and private stock. Whiskey is distilled beer, basically. Wow, living my Rhapsody cold and colder. Stay warm out there. No freezing. Need everybody to stay warm through the cold winter because winter is here. Just like the bottle said. Whiskey Wall sounds like an Oasis song. OTDA always got something. St. Louis, 11 inches over the weekend? My God. Yeah, they said it's going to be a freaking storm snowball, basically, between the Patriots and Kansas City, so that's going to be gnarly. Unfortunately, is going to favor the Patriots. We're going to talk about that. You said exploding there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, OTD, totally exploding everywhere, not too much to it. It like when you first have it in your mouth, it's like all sorts of shit going on, but it's the finish is pretty short. Like it's not there very long. But yeah, when you first drink it, like it's crazy. And then it just kind of goes away. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to it at first. But yeah, I guess they call that a short finish or something. Like I said, not a big whiskey guy. Just got this awesome collection and having fun checking it out and tasting it. All right, we just had another shot, so now we need like another couple questions. So, who do you guys remember in Game of Thrones here? We are on day 4. It's still stuck together. All right, cover the thing. Why do you let people call you a dog? You won't let anyone call you a knight. Well, we definitely know who they're talking to, but who says it? Why do you let people call you a dog? You won't let anyone call you a knight. Who says that? Remember some Game of Thrones. Bran says, too easy. 34, man, that is just freezing. Man, you guys stay warm out there. That is no bueno. Keep the fires built, definitely. Yes, it's definitely Sansa Stark, of course. I mean, who else is going to say that to the Hound? What book is it in? Can you name what book she said that in? Sansa Stark said it. What book did she say it in? Tennessee, it's not as bad as the North. So, answer before you read the question. Uh-oh, yeah, those different internets will definitely catch up. Make sure you're not behind. Make sure you click that little live, because sometimes it'll stall out and you don't even realize, and you're kind of behind everybody else. So yeah, when it comes to the questions, make sure you look down there and click live so you're not too far behind everybody else. But yeah, God, JD says, I mean, he's out there in Colorado, and he says mornings are in the single digits. That's just, whoo, afternoons are only in the mid-30s. Man, yeah, it's cold out here, but it's not that cold. I mean, I'm still walking around in shorts when I go skating and stuff. But yeah, it's, man, I know back east it's getting really cold. You guys take care. We're freezing. All right, let's see where we at. It does that every day about this time. Are you unmanned by the dark, Garrett? It does that every day about this time. Are you unmanned by the dark, Garrett? Ooh, what's up, book readers? What you know about that one? There you go, Bran. Still spelled it wrong, but you came back. I'm going to go with that one, too. I mean, obviously, it's one of two people. You named them both, but I think it's your second answer. And obviously, it's going to be in the book Game of Thrones. There's really no read that. There's only one time that's going to be going down. Yep, Sir Waymar Royce. Sir Waymar Royce. I mean, it's going to be Will or freaking Royce, so 50-50 on that one. All right, let's see what's up with this one. My father's always said the world was bigger than any lord's castle. Dragons must be the least of the things that a man might find in Karth and Ashai and G.O.T. Really? I wonder if that's, I know who I think it is. I just look up and Bran put the same thing I was just thinking. I'm with you on that one, buddy. That's what I think it is. My father always said the world was bigger than my lord's castle. Dragons must be the least of things a man might find in Karth and Ashai and G.O.T. If dragons is ever the least of things you're finding, you're probably not in the right spot, is all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm with him. I'm going with Tyrion. And do you think it's in Feast or do you think it's in Dragons? Or do you think it's in another book? What book, before I move my thumb, what book do we think that's in? I'm going to say Dragons. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. It could be a little bit earlier than what I'm thinking, but I'm going to say Dance with Dragons. What do you guys think? You're going all the way back to Sword? What's up? The boy Wanda in the house. Holla one time. Yeah, welcome, welcome. If you just got here, let me just say, my father always said the world was bigger than any lord's castle. Dragons must be the least of things a man might find in Karth and Ashai and G.O.T. My man Bran thinks Sword. Sly's, he wasn't in Feast, right? So you know it's not that. That's why I think it's Dragon. I think it's Dance with Dragons. It could be earlier than that, but I think it's Dance with Dragons. Anybody else going to guess before I move the thumb? Bullshit. Oh my God, we're all wrong. It's not even Tyrion, because I thought it was Tyrion too. It's Molander and A Feast for Crows. And I know I'm getting buzzed up, but who the fuck is Molander? Am I tripping? Who's Molander? Yeah, we all got sucked up thinking it was Tyrion and just bit. Mollander. Wow, yeah, Bran, we just got stumped, buddy. We thought we knew something. We thought we knew something. We drink, but we don't know things. What the hell? With a gun to my head, could not tell you who Molander is. Somebody needs to do a reread, obviously. God, I just read Feast not that long ago, really? My father always said the world was bigger than any lord's castle. Dragons must be the least of things that a man might find in Karth and Ashai and G.O.T. Molander and a Feast for Crows. Is that a misprint? Who the freak is Molander?
Molander. Is it Molander?
Ah, he says he was with Peyton Hilarious. That was in the very beginning. Citadel Mouse. You guys just looked that up, or did you know? Tell the truth. Google's a hell of a thing. You gotta love it. What a trip. See, so this is pretty good for some of us, but we're gonna I think we're gonna have to have a night of this, people. I mean, if it's stumping, I mean, I can blame it on alcohol, but my man Brand just got stumped, so I feel a little better about the whole situation. I'm not gonna lie. Nice. All right, one more, and we're gonna take another shot of. We're gonna pick another house and take another shot. You really need to taste the House Targaryen, though. It's like a sweet, mild sweet. It's delicious.
You should have poured that for me first.
It's delicious. Yeah, I should have. I know the House Stark was a little bitter. All right. One more. January 9th. Whoever heard of a king without ears? Why his crown would fall straight down to his neck. Har! I think the har might give it away there. Whoever heard of a king without ears? Why his crown would fall straight down to his neck. If I ever ask that again, I'm going to leave the har out. But obviously, you know who that is. We got to guess what book is it. Whoever heard of a king without ears? Why his crown would fall straight down to his neck. What book was that in? I know I'm going to say that. See what you guys think. I think it has to be that, Chrissy. Doesn't it? Holy shit. We're wrong again. I love this. We're so wrong. It is not Tormund. Before I tell you, you guys want to try to take another guess? See, the har, they throw that in there just to, I thought it was like a little trick to help you out. No, that wasn't a hint. That was freaking them trying to screw you. I am liking this little thing more and more. This thing is awesome. Anything that can stump me in Game of Thrones trivia, which it has been a while, so I know I'm not going to know as much as I usually do, but yeah, like Molander, I was like, who the hell was that? Whoever heard of a king without ears? Why his crown would fall straight down to his neck. Har. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Well, I was right on the book, at least. I just got the rest wrong. It was not Bobby B. It was not Mance. It was not Irwin. It was not Dogma. It was not the Bone Shirt dude. Oh, yes, it was the Magnar of Sten. Do we give that one to Sly the Tank Benjamin with Stir? It was the Magnar Then. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, that was definitely not in when John was in Mance's tent. God dang, now I want to kind of freaking, yeah, Sigourney. I kind of want to do one more because I feel like I haven't been able to answer the last few. Now I'm not feeling very Game of Thrones intelligent. I don't feel like I drink and I know things. Right, Chrissy? Me too. Holy shnikes. All right, let's break this one out. See, now you guys know I'm not cheating because I don't know the answers either. All right. The watch needs good men, but you lot will have to do. There we go. I know we all know that one. I'm feeling solid in this one. Feeling solid. The watch needs good men, but you lot will have to do. Who said that? In what book? We got Brand the Bearded Builder saying Yoren, Sly the Tank Benjamin, Yoren, Chrissy of Old Stones, Thorn. Sly thinks it's in Storm. Brand thinks it's in G.O.T. I know, dude, JD, it's not easy trying to remember all that shit. Brand thinks it's in Game of Thrones. The watch needs good men, but you lot will have to do. Nobody's going to guess Sir Alistair, huh? None of you guys think it's Sir Alistair Thorne, huh? They didn't trick nobody with that one. Everybody's with that. Y'all remember the scene and everything, don't you? He says it's Clash after Med is beheaded. Oh, Ned is beheaded. Yeah, it's Clash of Kings. You already know that's when he's grabbing all the fools from King's Landing and freaking heading back out. I thought some of you cats were gonna say Sir Alistair Thorne. I really did, but I should have known. You guys are way too smart, way too good. Already know. Always confuse Clash and Storm. Which one comes first? Boy, I never do. Storm is so far and away my favorite book. There is so, like, if you're a crazy theory builder, there's nothing better than Storm. Obviously, it's so big, it gives you so much, but dude, he drops some nuggets in that book. That's how I knew Davos has King's Blood. I mean, dude, they drop nuggets in that book. It's awesome. It is awesome. All right, so that was January 11th. So we'll come back to that. It is time to take another drink. Feeling good. The Singleton, thumbs up. So let's see where we're at. A lot of people don't like the Johnny Walkers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so geeked out on the bottle and everything, and the fact that I tasted the Greyjoy and the Lannister, which I really did not like. I guess that has a lot of peat in it. I'm not a peat guy, obviously. Didn't like that. So Johnny Walker was delicious after drinking those because it's not peat at all. But now after tasting some of the other ones that are like really robust in flavor, I get how they say, the White Walker is like a little weaker and, more metallic. And, that's the one you just want to throw in a Coke and get hammered. And it's all about the bottle. That bottle is probably the coolest freaking alcohol bottle ever made. So yeah, pretty tight. Singleton, no complaints again. Like right when you first drink it, it explodes in your mouth, but it fades out pretty quick. Probably another one that would be great in a Coke, which is the way I usually drink it. So hey, can't be mad at that. So yeah, love the Dalwhinnie, love the Stark, really love the Targaryen, the Cartu. That is amazing. But did you taste the Dornishman's wife? No, I did not. That's awesome. Are you guys with that? The Night's King is the Bard's bastard or whatever from the Bard and the daughter of Winterfell. That's the Night's King. You guys down with that one? Me neither, buddy. But I enjoyed listening to that. I was like, nah. I mean, yeah, I could definitely draw you a map. I mean, I just heard it and I could instantly make a theory about it, but I don't believe it. All right, where did I say we're going? Let's do the Oban. Let's do another Night's Watch. I didn't do that on, I don't think. I mean, come on. Yeah, I got to redo that so you can see it better. But, I mean, the wall of whiskey is where it's at. Man, I mean, tell me, how cool is that? Night's Watch, Oban Bay Reserve, single malt Scotch whiskey, one black tube. It's got the credo on the front. Hear my words and bear witness to my vow. I mean, all right there. It tells you about it in the back. I mean, black and silver. So dope. Diageo, like I said, they just knew what they were doing with this collection. It didn't matter what was in it. I was going to get them all. So the fact that half of them taste really, really good is such a bonus. Oh, yeah. Oh, Chrissy says 1-1 got the best tinfoil. Thank you. We try. We have a good time with it. And don't get it twisted. We got plenty coming. I'm actually working on a new one right now that John is not a Targaryen. Kind of back in some of my old videos. John is a Dane. And yeah, we'll get more into that later. But Jon Snow, I'm thinking more and more is not a Targaryen. I'm thinking Jon Snow is a Dane. That was that whole sword at the bed. And yeah, like I said, we'll get into that later. But I think Jon Snow might be a Dane, not a Targaryen. Boom! One True David Adams says, DJ, you could make a theory of why the bottles are shaped like they are and what that means from Dragonglass. You know I could, brother, and I just might. Ooh, hello. Yeah, that's there. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Chrissy. It's coming. It's good. I've already started typing it out, so that'll be a fun one. Jon Snow is a Dane, not a Targaryen. Coming from 1-1. Oh yeah. Woo! Cannot spill. Oban Bay Reserve. I mean, the black bottle, just all the way around. Even this is black compared to the other ones. So tight. So tight. I mean, just the contrast. Like I said, the Giant Tamer went up and just missed the Tyrell by 1 day and ended up able to get the Oban. And I was like, even if they were both there, which one are you going to get? You got to have the black bottle. I mean, you got to have the black tube 100%, bottle and tube. I mean, if you're going to have all of them, you can't just have 7 white tubes and not have the Oban. I mean, why not have 6 white tubes and the other one? Who's really going to know other than me pointing it out? So, yeah. Maybe someday, somewhere it'll happen, but I am super happy and pumped the way this is. And such a cool collection. I know, nerding out, geeking out. That's what I do when it comes to Game of Thrones. And oh yeah, so tight. So yeah, this is the Night's Watch Oban Bay Reserve. You already know that's just going to warm you up in the wintertime if it's up there at the watch. Man, I really want to try that Royal Lochnar Baratheon, but I really want to be on with my man Johnny when I do to toast him up. That's it. I mean, Bobby B's the ultimate standard man. He is a Baratheon. Just like I am a Targaryen. So, what houses you guys represent? If you guys are going to pick your houses, you out there in the chat, what houses would you represent or would you want to be a part of if you could take your pick? If you were born into Westeros, what house would you want to be a part of? House Dane would be a sick house. They need a House Dane. Starfall whiskey, that'd be pretty true. See, again, they should make that a run. It'd be way better. Our blades are sharp. Quaith is Lyanna, huh? I did not think Quaith is Lyanna, but I love the way you're thinking. Greyjoy. You're on, King. Would you really be an Islander? Would you really be a Greyjoy? House Stark, always feel that. Stark, and of course, once you're David's going to be a Stark, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why, but just the Targaryens, man. Blood of the dragon. If you could be anything, why wouldn't you want to be the blood of a dragon and get a dragon? But Euron is my favorite. Yeah, Dornish. I don't know. It'd be tough living out there in the desert. I don't know if I'd want to be a Martell or any of the Dornish families. That's rough out there. Slide the Tank Benjamin says, who am I kidding? I don't like the code. I'd be a Hightower. Don't like the cold. 6 Targaryen. Feel it. Why not? How about a Tardane? I'm a Tardane. I think that might be the way to go. Yeah, yeah, I can't wait to make this thing because you already know, for all my diehards out there, you know there's a monster reason that we do not know more about House Dane. And doesn't that have to be the house with the red door? Doesn't that have to be somewhere out at House Dane that Dany's remembering? So when she got stolen, I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, she got stole out. That's where they went. Man, yeah. Like I said, I'm already a good way through this theory. It's coming soon. Jon Snow is a Dane. Woo! The Oban is real. The Oban is exactly what you'd expect from the wall. You're like, I need something good and rugged that's going to warm me up. It is freezing out here. We're going to give you this, and it's going to do just that. It's going to warm you up. Wasn't the red door in Bravos? Honest question. That's what she was told. She was told her whole life a lot of things that were lies, though. There's no way the red door was in Bravos because along with the red door, she remembers lemon trees, and there's no freaking lemon trees. Some people say the Sea Lord's Palace and all that, but no. There's no lemon trees in Bravos, which means there's no red door in Bravos. She's a young girl getting her regions mixed up, or where she was at the time mixed up with what she's been told and lied about. So yeah, and there you go, my man JD, you got my back. No lemon trees in Bravos, baby. So yeah, no, there's no way that the pink door was in Bravos. I never say no way. I don't want to be the fact. There's no fact. We don't know, but in my opinion, there's no way that's not that. So yeah, I'm gonna say that happened in Dorne, one way or the other. It might even be a house we know nothing about. It might be House Lemon Tree. We don't know, but I think it's gonna be House Dane. And House Dane, there's a reason we don't know more about that house and haven't been to that castle. And it's going to tie whole bunches of stuff together, from Harrenhal to the Tower of Joy to what's really going on with baby swaps. And oh, House Dane is where it's at. It's going to bring it all home. Oh boy, talking about him and Jon Snow were freaking milk brothers. I'm telling you, House Dane's where it's at. It's coming. But right now, we're not at House Dane. We're not in Dorne. We're on the opposite side of Westeros. We are up at the wall. My man Jon Snow, Brothers of the Night's Watch, Game of Thrones, Oban Bay Reserve. Another one of those just kind of punches you right in the face when you smell it. Yep, they'd absolutely have lemon trees where the Tyrells live. The Tyrells are over there on the march, kind of right on the border of Dorne. So yeah, they absolutely have that at Dorne. I just don't believe that's where that happened. Ooh, House Dalt, yep, they're Dornish. You got a pretty cool sigil. This is punishing. This is like I said, this is what you think they'd give you at the Night's Watch. You're up at the wall, you're freezing in your little bear cloak, and you're like, man, I need to warm up from the inside out. They're like, we got you. Get some of this. With Jon Snow saying, it's not meant to be good, but it is. It's tasty. Their sigil is a bunch of lemons. There's a couple people in Dorne that have lemons on their sigils, but I still don't think that I don't think such a no-name house is going to have anything to do with Daenerys or what's going on with that situation. But yes, you are correct. Lemons on a purple field. If you want to stop me in Game of Thrones, start asking me sigil questions. I've never. I was actually thinking House Dalt was the other one with the crossbones. The guys in the causeway there in Dorne. Oh, it's not. Martin has confirmed it was a mistake. It was in Bravos. Huh. Recon. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Brandon Builder is breaking out sigils. Was it Oller? Was it Ronwood? House Ronwood, I think, is going to end up being a big deal just because of the fake Aegon situation and Martell's. I think it's going to be like a Rickon situation. It's not going to go anywhere, but I think it is going to become kind of a part of the story, trying to lead you down a path that's really not going to take you anywhere. But I think that is going to happen in the next book. And who knows? I mean, War of Winter, who knows which houses are going to come out? You know, Dorne's got to represent in some way. Bran, the Bearded Builder, are the crypt doors made of Ironwood? Do we know what the crypt doors are made out of? I would think they're made out of weirwood. It's made out of ironwood. Have we heard of anything besides Harrenhal? I mean, does Winterfell have there being any beams of weirwood or anything like that? They probably wouldn't chop down weirwoods to do something like that. But Harrenhal, yeah, they've ripped all kinds of freaking weirwoods down to make that. But have we heard of any other halls that have weirwood in them? I think there was the White Hall or something like that. I think there was something like that had it. Those are the only two I remember hearing about. Yeah, Harrenhal 100% had weirwood beams. They talk about that. Blackwoods, Ravenhall. I thought there was a White Hall or something somewhere that had it that they talked about that Jamie visited or something when he was going through the Riverlands. Woo, yep, I definitely need to reread. I am getting a little rusty on the G.O.T. knowledge. Uh-oh. Right before I have another drink of this. Where were we at? Page 12? Yep, all right. She swears well for a maid. Who said that? She swears well for a maid. You know who I think it might be, but I'm not 100% on this either. I know for a fact who they're talking about, but I'm having a tough time remembering who said it. I think I know. What do you guys think? She swears well for a maid. I know who I think that is. I don't know. Chrissy Oldstone thinks it's Braun. Could be. That's not who I was thinking. Boris Blunt. That's not who I was thinking. I like those answers, though.
Oh,
She swears well for a maid. I was actually thinking Cersei said it myself. I thought maybe Cersei said that. But again, I have no idea.
the horn.
So any other guesses before I look at it?
The horn.
Got Braun, Boris Blunt, the giant tamers screaming out the whore. That's who they're talking about. The Mad Mouse. Ah, I love it. The Mad Mouse. What was in his damn name? What was his damn name? Nimble Dick. We got Creighton, Mad Mouth. She swears well for a maid. Ah, now I think I'm wrong. What, the fingers? Littlefinger? Giant Tamer's going with Littlefinger. I was thinking it was Cersei, but now I'm not. Now I'm feeling it's like it's not Cersei. Brand the Builder going with Red Ronnet. She swears well for a maid. Yeah, I don't think Cersei would talk like that. That was my first gut instinct. It was Cersei, but I'm loving the Mad Mouse. I love that one. Little Red Rocket. She swears well for a maid. Who said that? She swears well for a maid. I'm loving the Mad Mouse answer. I kind of want to change to that. But nope. All right. I'm sticking with Cersei. I know I'm wrong, but we're sticking with Cersei. And before I move, any books? Anybody know which books that was in? If it's the Mad Mouse, obviously it's going to be Feast for Crows. But anybody else? Anybody know what book? I just listened to chapter 2. Oh, so you know which one it is? Let's see. What did you say? Creighton. So that's what you're saying? But yeah, absolutely. A Feast for Crows if it's Mad Mouse. With Cersei, I'm going to say maybe Clash of Kings. I'm going Cersei, Clash of Kings. I know I'm so wrong on this. Ah, of course, the one who just listened to it a couple days ago is freaking right. So yeah. Creighton Longbow. Feast for Crows. So Feast for Crows obviously was right for everybody who did that. But yeah, Creighton Longbow. Son of a. All right. We got to get in a quick. I'm just sitting out. It's tamed a little bit, but boy, that is definitely still whiskey. Give me one. That is definitely still whiskey. Give me one. So let's see here. Yeah, I just can't be the one to give you the floral notes, vanilla, cinnamon, or whatever that is. It's mellow though. Being in the glass and breathing a little bit, it's definitely mellow. It's not that just like whiskey in your face. But yeah, it's definitely mellowed a bit. Again, yeah, you're at the wall. You want something to warm you from the inside out. Oh, man, it's real. Zzz. Oh, you guys check out, this is one of the shirts I got for Christmas. Love, one of my favorites. Love this one, my man Tyrion. I understand the way the game is played. Love this shirt, pretty tight. Really love my black hoodie I got too. Born to Rule the Seven Kingdoms. This thing's so comfortable and warm. Got hooked up. But the Giant Tamer, I have to say, did the most amazing. Are you kidding me? It's sickest collection ever. Sickest collection ever. So let's put this bad boy away because, whoo, the insides are warmed up all the way down. Man, how many have we tasted? It's been a few. I'm actually feeling fairly straight. I think I'm talking still kind of normal. Obviously not taking full shots. The only thing I took a full shot of was the Dalwhinnie. Want to give it a good second run at it since I was so hyped on the Targaryen. And even with all that, I got to go with House Targaryen. Still my favorite so far. So yeah, the order I tasted in was the order of my favorites, pretty much. Except for the last one that I tasted that I hadn't tasted already was House Tully, and that's kind of, in the middle somewhere. But yeah, I guess they call that a peat taste or peat moss, whatever. I guess just a peat. It's a peat taste. It's real heavy and smoky, and that's what the Lagavulin is, and the Talisker is, the House Greyjoy and House Lannister. And if you're a diehard whiskey drinker, or those flavors talk to you, you like something real smoky, really heavy. I mean, those would probably be for you, but they're not for me. Buddy. Dude, that House Greyjoy was, it's what you'd think it'd be. Just gritty and nasty off the Iron Islands. Just rough. And that's exactly what it is. Oh, man. Sounds like Chrissy Oldstones is bouncing out. Take care, Chrissy. Thanks for stopping by. So glad you came in. Like I said, we'll definitely have another one going and be talking all about how Jon Snow is a Dane. Definitely. Thanks for coming in, and we'll talk to you soon. Brandon Biller, I forgot that guy existed. Me too. There's a whole bunch of guys I forgot existed in this damn book. That's why you got to reread it 17 times. There's just no way to get them all down. Speaking of, let's go. Why is this Saturday and Sunday, 12 and 13? Where's the second? There's only one question for 2 days. That's crazy. That's weak. Weird. So I guess we're going to Monday, January 14th, and it says, I know what quality a king needs most. Cheeks like iron, all I do is sit. Who said that, and in one book, and in what book? I know what quality a king needs most. Cheeks like iron, all I do is sit. Who said this, and in what book? We have a Jamie. We have a Rob. We have a Robert. LMR, thanks for stopping by. Everybody who likes to watch fun theories, definitely go check out LMR's channel, Living My Rhapsody. She does some fun ones, so definitely make sure you get over there and check her out. She's got some great ones. Take care, LMR. Hope to see you soon, and have a great night. For everybody else, I know what quality a king needs most. Cheeks like iron. All I do is sit. Who do we think that is? Rob, Robert, Jamie. I'm going to tell all of you that no. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time. But this one seems simple to me. Wayman Manderley, Salador Sand. Really? Maybe I'm wrong, but this one I thought I had instantly. Walder Frey. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. Cersei? Am I crazy, or did Danny not say that in Dance? All right, we're going to look back. I'm pretty sure that was Danny, though, wasn't it? Wasn't it Daenerys who said that one in Dance of Dragons? Let's find out. I know what quality a king needs most. Cheeks like iron. All I do is sit. And I'm going to feel like an idiot if I'm wrong, because I thought I was 100 on that. Boom! Daenerys, Dany, Targaryen, Dance with Dragons. Yeah. All right. I know I'm buzzed up, but that one seemed kind of simple. Come on, people. Where are you at? Where are you at? Maybe, I guess Dance is the most recent one. But yeah, that one jumped right out at me. I'm just throwing shit against the wall and hoping something will stick. Oh, that's awesome. All right, one more real quick before I taste another one. Well, If the price for Robert's company is an infestation of Lannisters, so be it. Well, if the price for Robert's company is an infestation of Lannisters, so be it. Who said that, and what book? Well, if the price of Robert's company is an infestation of Lannisters, so be it. We got Ned, G.O.T, Caitlin, Ned, Game. I'm not going to say who I think it is yet, but I think you're all right. I'm pretty positive that's in Game of Thrones. I'm positive that's in Game of Thrones, obviously. Sly says, and Cat 1. Ned. Oh, he's calling out Ned and then telling you the chapter. That's pretty biblical. Yes, I also believe it's Ned in Game of Thrones. Let's see if we're all right. Boom! Eddard Stark, Game of Thrones. See, those last ones seem kind of easy. One more, just because those were a little easy. Let's check it out. If we were eagles, we might fly, but we have no wings, no more than we have horses. Ooh, good one. Good one. If we were eagles, we might fly, but we have no wings, no more than we have horses. Jojen, Lewin in Game of Thrones. Sly says Jojen. If we were eagles, we might fly, but we have no wings, no more than we have horses. We got a Lewin and we got a Jojen. Anybody else? JD says Jojen. You guys kind of know this one. If we were eagles, we might fly, but we have no wings, no more than we have horses. I mean, you just got to break down who's fucking walking and tired as shit of walking and is sick of somebody else bitching about walking. Jojen talking to Bran, right? Which would have to be Bran the Builder says Game of Thrones. I wouldn't say Game of Thrones. Sly says Storm. Sly says could be Mira. So you're thinking the way I'm thinking, absolutely. If it's somebody walking a long way, listening to somebody bitching about walking, that could definitely be Mira. Definitely seems like more of a Jojen fucking thing. JD saying Clash. I think I gotta say it's tough. I want to say Clash or Dragons. So since you said Clash, I'm gonna go Dance with Dragons. I thought it was Lewin says that about teaching Raven Talk. It could be. I mean, we're all shooting the shit. No, we don't know. I haven't looked yet. But I believe it's Jojen talking to Bran on the way to the wall, and I'm going to say in Dance of Dragons. JD's going to go with Clash. Bran says Hodor. Sly could be Mira. Storm. Sly's going with Storm. So Sly's going with Storm. You're going with Clash, and I'm going with Dance. All right. But we all think it's Jojen? Before I look. Yeah, so we all think it's Jojen, except for Bran thinks it's Lewin. Survey says Jojen Reed, but it's the Storm of Swords, you bastards. I wanted to say I was going back and forth between Storm and Dance, but since he said Clash, damn it. Oh, you said Clash anyway. I should have went with that. I thought it might have been Dance. I thought it might have been a little later than that. But we all nailed the Jojen, so we get, what, 50% for that? We're all half right. All right, now I'm going to do one more just because I'm irritated that I got the book wrong. All right. No dragon has ever had 3 heads except on shields and banners. That was a heraldic charge, no more. Furthermore, the Targaryens are all dead. Ooh, who said that? No dragon has ever had 3 heads except for on shields and banners. That was a heraldic charge, no more. Furthermore, the Targaryens are all dead. Damn it, I am stumped. I know who I want to say. And if it's not that person, then I think it's at least at that spot. But what do you guys think? I'm not changing my answer. I'm sticking with it. But what do you guys think? Theon, Jorah. Oh, Jorah's a good answer. I like that. Heil Hunt. See, I think I don't think it was Heil, but I think, oh man, it could have been Heil. Sir Heil Hunt. I love that. OTDA, keeping it real. I don't know. Heil Hunt, I like that. Jorah, I like that. 2 years since I've listened to Song of Ice and Fire. You all said Jojen. I second guess myself. All right, so God, I think it might be, what's her name? Hetty, Hida, or whatever, at the Clanking Dragon. I think it might have been her talking at that bar at the Crossroads, but I don't know if it was her or somebody like Heil Hunt saying it at that place. But that's what I was thinking. How about Berenstain Selmy? That's a good one. Jorah is all I can think of. Who knows about the three-headed dragon? But could be wrong. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Hedda or Greta or whatever the hell her name is. Hedda, the cook at the Clanking Dragon. But now, the more I'm thinking it, I think it happened there, but I think it was a guy who said it now. So that's why I'm loving the Heil Hunt, but it could be anybody. With Brienne and Marybald. Yeah, with Brienne and Marybald. Except in Marybald, yep. Well, all right. Anybody? That's the Danny prophecy? No. How about Berenstain Selmy? All right. So I'm going with Hedda. You guys are going with a multitude. I love the Heil Hunt one. That's a good one. Jorah's a good one, too. Survey says Armin the Acolyte. Feast for Crows. Damn it. I knew it was at that damn bar, though. I knew that's where it happened at that fucking Crossroads Inn, whatever. But yeah, it was Armin the Acolyte when they were there doing it. God, I could remember the conversation. I couldn't remember who said it. We're all wrong. And the fact that we've been wrong on so many of these makes me love this even more. We are definitely going to have a Game of Thrones calendar night because these are some tough-ass questions. These aren't weak. These aren't for just the everyday watcher. You got to have some book knowledge to answer these. I love it. It's awesome. Oh, man. Yep. So I guess the only one I haven't done the Lannister and the Greyjoy, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to wait till, we have everybody and do that. And then maybe, we'll do the mass taste testing with everybody and maybe I'll revisit it. But those are tough. But Brand the Bearded Builder liking these. Nice. Sky loving it. Awesome. JD actually, I know, right? Because, dude, when you're diehard, you can usually just rip off answers. These are not just everyday answers. These are tough. These are just, I thought I'd and my girl asked me 7 of them, maybe even 10 the other day, and I probably nailed 9 out of 10, nothing, just boom, boom, boom. But I guess those are just the pages she flipped to, because some of these are tough. I haven't been drinking, but I still feel like I'm there. I sure as hell was never thinking Armin the Acolyte right there. I promise you that. Holy shit. That was a great question. All right, we got to pop one more before I try one. I really want to try that Baratheon, but I really wanted to wait. But I don't know if I can wait. I might have to try it. We might have to go with the Bobby B. And then I'll toast one when I see my man. All right. Thursday, January 7th. Oh, wait a minute. That's the one we just did. All right. We got to go to another one here. We're going to Friday, January 18th. So now we're actually ahead of the game. So I'm going to slow down here. All right. Where have you been, Slayer? We missed you last night at supper. A whole roast ox went uneaten. Oh, my man JD says do it. My boy, my man. That's going to have to happen. I've been dying. Dude, when I first saw him, I was because I got the first one I got, my baby sister got me the White Walker, the Giant Tamer got me the Lannister. Those were the first 2 I got. And then we went out and we saw, kind of the collection, and right away it's pick one. And I was like, oh, and I was just toss up like great. Obviously, I'm not a whiskey drinker, so I'm just picking it off like houses and like how cool the freaking bottle tubes were. And I was trying to think to myself like, you know, the Starks and the Targaryen, they'll probably be the most of those because they're the most popular. So maybe they'll still be around. So let me get something a little more, you know, yeah. So I was like, I basically threw it up to Baratheon or Greyjoy, and I went with the Greyjoy with the Kraken. Just thought it looked cool. And what a mistake. I mean, I had to have them all anyway, so there was no mistake, but holy shnikes. Holy shit. Speaking of holy shnikes, my man Jake Cruz just popped in. What's up? You guys want to hear? Jake, we're going through. I got this Game of Thrones calendar for Christmas, and basically I'm just going to tell you it's no joke. We have been trying to answer some of these questions and failing miserably. Let's keep it real, people. We have been failing miserably. So, yeah, obviously I'm going to have a whole night and a whole stream of just a Game of Thrones calendar night and really rock it. But we've been drinking and seeing if we know things and answering a few, and I think we're going to pop another one right here. Friday, January 18th says, oh, yeah, I already asked the question. We need to get some answers. Yep, I'm starting to get buzzed up. Where have you been, Slayer? We missed you last night at supper. A whole roast ox went uneaten. Who said that? I'm pretty sure I know. I mean, obviously we know who they're talking about. I'm pretty sure I know who said it. What book did they say it in? Which I like that. I think I'm there. What do you guys think? Yeah, JD, right? Exactly. Brand's going with Pip. Where have you been, Slayer? We missed you last night at supper. A whole roast ox went uneaten. And Brand thinks it's Pip. Sly thinks it happened in Feast for Crows. Sly thinks it's, yeah, Pip. Pip's a great answer. Brand saying dance. What about it's got to be Pip or that other. What's the? Oh my God! What? Yep. Here goes the mind blanks. Who's the dickhead for the Night's Watch? Rast. I'm going with Rast. Since you think it's Pip, because I basically thought it was going to be Rast or Pip. Since you're saying Pip, I'm going the other way. I think it might be Rast. Oh, we got an Ed, but I don't think so. Don't call me Slayer, Dolores Ed. I love it. Dolores Ed is absolutely who it could be. It could be Dolores Ed. I like Dolores Ed, actually. It's got to be Pip. It's got to be Pip. But like I said, my first two, two things that popped in my head is it's Pip or Rast. But it's got to be Pip. But damn it, you said Pip. I'm going with Rast. I'm thinking the other friend of John's, but I can't remember his name. Gren? Gren was too dumb to think of that quip, right? Exactly. Gren was too slow. It wasn't him. But yeah, I think it's Pip or Rast. I'm going with Rast. I'm gonna stick with Rast. JD says Brand. Oh no, he's agreeing with Brand. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Survey says I'm going with Rast. I know I'm wrong. It's gonna be fucking Pip. But here we go. Of course, it's freaking Piper. Pip. Feast for Crows. Damn it, man. And I was even wrong on the book. I didn't think it was Feast for Crows. I thought it was Clash for Kings. So I was wrong there, too. I never said it, but I was wrong there, too. I thought it was Clash. Son of a... Yeah, it was Pip. I was 50-50, but I can't ever go with what everybody else does. It's so funny, like I do with the Game of Thrones. I'm always on the other side. Everybody else loves an episode. I usually don't like it. I love an episode. Everybody else is like, eh. It's kind of feel with these whiskeys after watching all the other reviewers. They're like, oh, this is delicious. This is great. I'm like, that is one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted. But yeah, just figures. Just figures. All right, let's check it out. Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and 20th, combining as one. Gods be true. Arya, sometimes you act like such a child. I'll go by myself then. It will be ever so much nicer that way. Lady, oh, this is just too easy. Lady and I will eat all the lemon cakes and just have the best time without you. So we know who that is. What book was it in? I guess we'll go. Yeah, keyword was definitely Slayer in that last one. Ben, you're out of here. Take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'll be wrapping up this pretty soon. Get back over there and hang out. But been having a good time tasting all these, and I really do want to break into that Baratheon. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, do you guys know which book that was? Obviously, it's freaking Sansa. But no, Septon Mordain. That's actually a good guess, but not quite. And no, it was not Clash, JD. That one was Game of Thrones, believe it or not. All right. He'll want what kings always want. Homage. Who said that? He'll want what kings always want. Homage. Anybody, anybody, anybody? Keyword, fuck keyword. Littlefinger. Lady was alive. Yeah, right. That was definitely the keyword. Well, that whole thing was ridiculous. As soon as it went down, it was too easy. Anybody know this one? Last one. He'll want what kings always want. Homage. I'm just going to look right now because I think I'm pretty guaranteed on this one knowing. And the book, let me see. Shit. I was wrong on the book, but of course I was right on that one. He'll want what kings always want. Homage. We got Duran. We got Littlefinger. One last time. He'll want what kings always want. Homage. Varys, Duran, Littlefinger. Any other guesses? Gonna put the book out there. What book do you guys think that was? Oh, thanks for swinging through. We got more thumbs up and we got people watching. That's awesome. How long have we been going? 106 minutes? Jimmy, Christmas time flies when you're having fun. Definitely going to wrap this up. One more. Typing too much. Littlefinger, Doran, Varys. A few more to type it in. Which one? What book you think it is? Who do you think it is? He'll want what kings always want. Homage. Anybody else want to guess the book? JD thinks it's Clash. Love that he likes to go up immediately when he said that. Survey says, ticking down. Would have said best guess Varys. Wow, really? I thought it was, yeah, I guessed who it was right. We got Brandstein Storm. I was right with who it was. I was wrong on the book. My man JD is absolutely correct. It was Clash of Kings. I thought it was Game of Thrones. I'm not going to lie. So I was wrong with that. But I'm the only one who did get who actually said it right. So I feel better about that. It was none other than Catelyn Stark. So yeah, I remember it was Catelyn that said it. I thought she said it in Game of Thrones. I was wrong. It happened in Clash of Kings. But definitely knew that one was Catelyn. So yeah, man, that's like, we only did like a little tiny. There's still all that to go. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have a night one night and have some Game of Thrones book series fun because man, those are tough questions. I didn't realize it was gonna be like that. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll save the other ones for the next tasting we do. And God, I gotta say, after all that, I'm feeling pretty all right. I'm fairly sober. Nice. So I feel like I got a decent feel for what they were and what I actually liked and what I didn't like. And right now, for once, unlike the beers, the whiskey is 100% Targaryen. Love the sweetness and the smoothness. And yeah, that was absolutely delicious. But yeah, for everybody still out there, JD, Brand, thanks for being out here. Thanks for stopping in, Jake. Oh, man, LMR, everybody that was out here. We will definitely be getting back on and slide to Tank Benjamin. We'll be getting on here and doing some more crazy theories and going back old school style the way we do it with going down the rabbit hole and breaking out some nutball theories. But definitely want to thank everybody for coming by. So love my just new whiskey collection, the house limited editions. Yeah, they're pretty tight. I can't stop geeking out of it. I'm so excited. But yeah, definitely hope you guys can swing on by next time and look forward to seeing you. And until we see everybody at the next live chat, everybody have a great week. And until we see you next time, game on.